Hey guys, and welcome back. Illusion here with you again, like always. Back for another video on the FTB Infinity server. And let me just say, I'm having so much fun with this mod pack. I can't think of another mod pack I've had this much fun since like Unleashed and Ultimate. Not even my own mod packs I had this much fun. So it's been about I guess week and a half, 2 weeks since I put out a video. Slowly been working, had to take a little time off and do some other things and real life things, but here's where I'm at. The last video I showed you, I was in another base, which was way over here, 5,800 blocks away. That's where I was in the last video. I decided to move over here because this is where everybody else is living. Wolf is living in this big pyramid thing that we'll ride over here, and Otis and Wiggler are living here, and so is Optimus, and so everybody's kind of living in this area. So I decided to move over here and just try to be a little closer to everyone else, and also I borrowed some of their resources. So I got a nice little got a little water platform base kind of going. I got kind of a cool build idea that's slowly coming together. So this video, I'm not going to do anything like super exciting. I'm going to do a little bit of Ars Magica, but mainly I'm just going to be like what I've done so far and kind of where I'm at in the build stage. So up here I just have trees and bushes and my Ars Magica. So what I'm thinking up here on this little upper platform is to have the magical stuff like Thaumcraft and Witchery and Ars Magica and blood magic or whatever else I get to. This will be kind of up here, and I'm going to have some kind of cool little arches kind of going up into this center pylon. So little center work area, slowly expanding controllers around for my AE system. And then down below, got 4 little corridors, each going to a separate area. Mostly it's very unfinished. Got a machinery room, kind of a processing room that I started to build in the last few days and start power up. I have a extremely inefficient reactor, but it's making the power. It puts out like 2,500 K or 2,500 RF a tick, which is plenty for right now, but it's extremely inefficient and it's got a horrible burn rate, so I need to work on that. So this is kind of my processing machine room. This is kind of the back side of the machine room. Got a little bit of AE going over here just to help me make the processors a little bit quicker. Otherwise, it's pretty much bare, but it'll slowly get filled in. I mentioned in the last video that we did add EE3 from Pahamar, so I did this on stream, I guess last week, whatever last week was, the last week of May, I did this on stream. So unfortunately right now I can only learn vanilla stuff. No modded items have exchange values, but I think that's going to be coming in the future, and I believe there's going to be a command implemented where you can kind of set your own EMC. So let me show you how this works, because it's kind of cool. Let me grab something out of here that I maybe haven't learned. Quartz, I've learned. Iron, never learned. I haven't learned gold. So let's grab a piece of gold. So you come over here, we have the Aludel, calcinator, and the research station. The research station is where you actually do researching. Put in your tome of alchemical knowledge, and then it'll start scanning the item and researching it. Unfortunately, it does eat the item on your first research, but you only have to do it once. So now I have researched that, and you can see it's now in my tablet or my tome where I can learn it, or I can actually pull out of here. So now I can actually use the gold. Pretty cool stuff. Makes it kind of easy when, like, instead of having to hunt around for feathers or get a really big sugarcane farm, or you just need a couple pieces of leather. Makes it really nice for that, but it's not too overpowered with all the mods in there where you can just be like, you know, day one you're pretty much at end game. So it's pretty cool. I like that. What else I want to show you? I did create a mining age. This is the I just kind of did some basic stuff, flat world, forest, and I have a decent mining world. We can jump over there real quickly. You can see I've already run a max size quarry. That's pretty much where I've gotten most of my resources from, running the max size quarry, and I ran a little small quarry just to kind of get me started, but it's finished a few days ago, so I need to move it. I wonder where my magmatic engines are. I wonder if I've already picked them up. I don't know. But I need to move all this, so this is my little setup. That way I can void out the kind of the crap and only left me with the good resources. So that's my mining world. And that was my second attempt at mining world. I want to show you my first attempt. Come on. I broke my network card 2 days ago, so I had to go to run to Best Buy and pick up a new one, and it's not running as well as I want it to be. So I'm seeing a little bit more latency than what I had before, as you can tell from my lack of getting anywhere. Come on. And you can see Wolf been coming around. He's a little more advanced in Artist Magic, and he's been coming leaving lights around. See if we can get out of here. Anytime. Alright, well, I'll just make a quick cut and we'll get there. Alright, I shouldn't even stop recording because it clicked away as soon as I stopped recording. So, my first attempt at a mining world, I want to show you this because I think it is absolutely hilarious. And so, try to make a mining age, version 1. Wolf had done a lot of exploring, or the guys had done a lot of exploring and picked up a lot of pages. So I went over to their base and used their Mystcraft stuff to try to create myself what I thought was going to be a good mining age. So, and again, let me go ahead and say I am very horrible at writing Mystcraft ages. So I looked it up, tried to figure out how to do it. So I got a grass block, flat world, forest biome, medium biome distribution, normal moon, bright lighting, rainbow water, blue grass, silver sky, nether quartz tendrils, strongholds, mine shafts, and clear modifiers. So that's the pages that I put in for this mining age. Now let me show you what I got. Let me grab some building blocks just in case, just so I can set this up. Here we go. Alright, prepare your laughs. I got none of that. None. Everything that I put in there, got nothing. This is liquid Enderium. Yeah. Jeez. Easy there. Love that Mystcraft flag when you come into a new world. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pumping this, and because we need to, I want to get a resonant exchanger so I can start building a little bit easier. And so I'm gonna do this. I'll be back in a second. All right, just jump back to the overworld. Picked up about 103 buckets. Figured do a nice little cut there because that poison effect is just so ridiculous. So you can see it's molten Enderium. So you go molten Enderium. It's from Tinker's Construct, and you can let's see, once we get into liquid form, then we can cast it into Inderium ingots from thermal foundation. And it looks like that takes about 144 millibuckets. So we should do pretty well for Inderium. So that'll make it nice to get into, because I want to get one of these resonant exchangers. That way I can help my building process and start changing out materials. And when we get into big reactors a little bit more, to have the Inderium for turbines. Yeah, Inderium blocks for the turbines. So pretty cool stuff. I know it's a little bit cheaty, but you know, you saw the pages that I put in for it, and look what I got out. So you just really never know what you're going to expect. Now, some of the other guys have got into RF tools a fair amount, and I really think that's a cool mod. I really knew almost nothing about it, so been fun learning from them. So why don't I've pretty much showed you everything going on here. I'm going to do a little bit of Ars Magica. Let's go ahead and do that now, actually. So that'll be kind of fun. So I just unlocked a lightning damage spell. So I've got talents. Oh yeah, that's I'm trying to go from the defensive a little bit more, but I'm also trying to level myself up, so I'm doing a little bit of offense, a little bit of defense. We are playing on hard mode, and you can see 33 deaths. Yeah, I'm not doing fantastic. I think one day I got stuck in that Mistcraft lag thing in my mining world, and I got 9 deaths just in, like, I think I counted 4 minutes, 9 deaths. So I'm not doing the worst on the server, but I'm not doing the best, that's for sure. So like I was saying, I've been trying to focus on a little bit of defensive, a little bit of offense. I do have the heal spell and the regeneration spell. So I want to get this lightning spell because the water guardian, which is the guardian that I've been fighting, is very vulnerable to lightning damage. So we're going to go projectile, lightning, and we're going to call it Lightning 1 because it's one of the lower tier spells. Pretty cool. And you can see I just put a filing cabinet up since they also have the same item ID. So we'll go there. So blank rune, Vintium Dosed, arrows, snowball, yellow rune, iron, stick, bell, parchment. Okay. So much of that stuff I can remember. So rune. So we need a blank rune. Yellow. Yeah, I got a dandelion. Yeah, if you have thermal expansion machines, always run your vanilla flowers through a pulverizer. And if you did notice, when I walked down that hall, it was dark outside, and now it's light. I believe, I just noticed this today, just a few minutes ago. I believe somebody's using the Draconic Evolution weather modifier or the daylight sensor and whatever. So I believe that's what's going on. Snowball. You see, I have picked up a divination sigil. I found that in one of the chests. Fortune 1. I didn't realize I had that. I picked up that chest. You may ask yourself, how am I flying? I'm actually using a belt of flight from Runic Dungeons, and that's made with a belt, which is another star, and then some feathers. I hit a lucky block, and I got a beacon, and one of the other guys on the server had a uncrafting table, so I went over there with 9 levels, uncrafted it, got the nether star out, and made that, since I didn't have any unstable ingots, to make the wing ring from extra utilities. So let's finish getting, if you come on, open up the crafting table. I'm gonna have to order a new network card because this is just crazy. So we need some Ventium dust, which is two of those. In fact, I'll gather up all the materials and I'll see you in a second. Alright, here we go. So, we're going to get this thing started. Toss in a blank rune, some Ventium dust, an arrow, snowball, iron, stick, and spell parchment. Where the spell parchment? I tossed it in. There we go. Cool. So we now have a new lightning spell. Lightning 1. Nice. Let's go check it out. Need to automate berry collection. So I'm gonna fly over here towards that way, where everybody else's base is, and I'll kind of give you a little quick tour, and then we'll call this the end of this episode. So I will see you in about 400 blocks. So this is where everybody else is kind of living, or for a few people in the server. Wolf has been building over here. He's got a little pyramid, but looks like it's not rendering for the clouds. He built a little. I'm calling it a church. I don't know what his intention was, but I'm calling it a church just by the way it looks. But this is going to be our portal room, kind of our nexus, or however you want to call it. And up here, he's got all the Mistcraft stuff hidden away that I was using. So pretty cool stuff. He's a fantastic builder, and that's where they are. But you gotta go down a secret way. Did they close? Oh, they took the ladder out. There used to be a ladder there. Guess it's not anymore. So this is where a couple other people live, and they set off a nuke and hauled this out. Nice and kind of cool looking. Optimus has a little play area, and let's test out the new here's slime. Nice. Well, I'm already don't have enough mana yet. Nah. Quiet you. Alright. This looks like they already got their big reactor up, but not running. Doing a little bit of Thaumcraft stuff. They got some Ars Magica. I don't know where this goes. Oh. It's just another little room. Oh, somebody's hiding stuff in here. Very cool. And I believe Optimus has already started Gendistry. He was showing me last night. He started a little bit of Gendistry, a little bit of bee farming. Pretty cool. So that's pretty much it. That's where we're at. Server's been up for 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. 2 weeks and 2 days. Everybody's making good progress. I like it. If I can remember how to get out of here now. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know how long it's been. It's probably not too long, but hopefully you can see what I've been working on. Hopefully you like the new build, and make sure I'm going the right way. I'm not. There we go. You can see I got some of the platforms marked out. So I'm going to still continue working on a little bit of Ars Magica, start to get a little bit of magic stuff, try to get some more tech stuff going, and I will see you all in the next video.